Hello everyone and welcome back to the SteemTrail Gaming News. Today is the 7th August of 2018. My name is Kralizec and I will be your host for the evening. Today we're going to take a look at one story because there's really nothing else happening that would be mentioning. And that is the fact that Fallout 76 will not appear on the Steam store. More specifically on Valve Steam store. So this is quite interesting. Just a few days after we discovered that Epic will not be putting Fortnite on the Android Google Play Store, another big company comes out and says that they will not be putting one of their biggest games onto the biggest distribution platform. Is this a new trend? I don't know, but let's figure out what actually is happening with this. So, essentially, Bethesda has come out with a statement saying that both the beta version, which for some reason they're calling BETA, which is an acronym for Break It Early Test Application, it's just a beta version, guys. Stop calling it dumb names. It doesn't make any sense. That will be available for all versions of the game via only the Bethesda.net only, but they also decided they will only release the full game via this method. Bethesda representation rep said in an email, the PC version of Fallout 76 for both the beta and the launch will be available only via Bethesda.net, not on Steam. We also do know that it will not appear on any other third company platform like Good Old Games, or I don't really know what else is there that's really big. But why exactly have they decided to do this? Most likely the reasons are two, I'm gonna guess. One is money, as I'm sure that Steam takes a cut from the revenue on every game you sell via Steam. And secondly, Bethesda has been trying to promote their own launcher. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of these launchers. I would hugely prefer if all games were available via one single or two platforms at most, so I don't have to put tons and tons of software that usually is pre-configured to launch whenever you start up your computer, meaning you have to go to the settings, disable that, etc., etc. It's just bloatware. And I don't want bloatware on my computer. And to be honest, I was really looking forward to playing Fallout 76. I wanted to play this with my girlfriend, where I would be the adventurer, she would be the one who is building the housing, because I know she really enjoys doing that, while I do enjoy going out and killing stuff. We're pretty much your typical man and woman. But just because of this, I'm actually considering not playing this. This makes me install software I do not want in my computer. Why should I do that? In the end, I might actually settle for like waiting a year until it actually appears on one markets, because they already figured out that they aren't big enough of a company to actually force their own launcher. There are a few companies that can force that. EA can force that. Ubisoft can force that. And Blizzard Activision can force that, in my opinion. And when in terms of Blizzard Activision, it's only because of Blizzard games, not really due to Activision games. But I do not believe that Bethesda is big enough to actually pull this off. Yes, they're great. Their games are great. And Fallout is a great game as well. So is the Elder Scrolls series, so is Doom. All these games are freaking amazing. But the fact that I have to launch a different application, then launch a game, just because I want to play them, honestly, I know it takes like 15 seconds. But it's a 15 seconds longer time than I would have to do with Steam, because Steam is always running on my computer, because I get friends there with whom I want to chat. The only reason I would ever use this launcher is if I was forced to use it. And the reason they want me to use it is because, well, they do not have to pay the royalties, and they can show up all the super cool news that they only have, and I don't get to see other games that I might otherwise be playing if I wasn't using their launcher. And I truly believe that is not bullying, but it is jerkish behavior. It is unacceptable. And we as gamers should actually point this out and tell Bethesda that they aren't big enough to actually pull this off. That we do want to use Steam for this game. And there could be like a middle ground solution with which I could actually live with. And that would be if the game was available through Steam, and if I launched a game, it would launch a launcher. I could live with that. But whenever I close the game, I want the launcher to be closed as well, to go away from the running processes on my computer, because otherwise you're just using my system's resources that could have gone to somewhere else. There's a possibility you could try collecting data on me. And I really do not want that, because personal data are probably the most valuable community of this age. Commodity, not community, commodity. But seriously, Bethesda? You're not as important as you think. You have a few very, very good titles. But that doesn't mean you can just decide to do this. And this is not the Android platform where you would be the bold people who are trying something new the same way Epic is doing it. And I truly believe that Epic will pull it off just because how freaking popular Fortnite is. And it could become a sort of like new standard for very specific types of software. But this is the PC market. And the market has existed for a very long time, and we are very, very irritable when it comes to being forced to install software that we do not want on our computers. If it was just like you can just buy the game on our website and you don't have to have a launcher attached to it, fine. I would be fine with that. But the fact that I have to install another piece of software to play your game is completely unacceptable. Seriously, Bethesda, think about it. Be sure you make the correct decision. This could piss off many, many gamers if not handled properly. And with that being said, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please consider giving a thumbs up here on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching on Steam, maybe you want to give us an upvote and follow the blog. Either way, be sure to leave a comment, and be sure to tune in tomorrow for more gaming news, as we are a source of daily gaming news every single day. See you guys later with more and hopefully better gaming content.